Hello everyone, welcome to today's EVS class. We discussed the chapter Story of Amrita in the last class. Who was Amrita and where did she live? Yes, she lived in Kejadli village in Rajasthan. And the villagers of that village are called Bishnois. Children, do you remember how the village got that name? Yes, the village got that name because of the many Kejadi trees that grow in that village. Kejadi tree can grow without much water. That's why we can see such trees mainly in desert areas. Its bark is used to make medicines. People cook and eat its fruits, beans, and animals in this area eat the leaves of this kejadi tree. So, these trees have a great role among the Bishnois community. Amrita's friends. Amrita would get up early in the morning and greet her friends, the trees. She would choose a special tree for the day. She would put her arms around the tree trunk and whisper to the tree, "Friend, you're strong and beautiful. You care for us. Thank you, tree. I love you so much. Give your strength to me also." Like Amrita, the other children also had their special trees. They would play for hours in the shade of trees. So, who are the friends of Amrita? Every day she would choose a special tree as her friend, and she would tell to the tree, "Friend, you are strong and beautiful. You care for us. Thank you, tree. I love you so much. Please give your strength to me also." Not only Amrita, but also all other children had their special trees. So this paragraph states the love towards the tree. Is there a place near your house, school, or along the roadside where trees have been planted? So what is the answer? We have such places in our school as well, in our surroundings as well. Some of them naturally grow, but some are planted to increase the greenery. And why were they planted there? Yes, to get fresh air, to increase greenery, to get shade. Have you seen anyone taking care of the trees? Who does this? So, some trees which are planted by humans are taken care of by humans. But most of the trees grow around the roadside and in the forest are not taken care of by anyone. So, what is the answer? No, most of the trees grow naturally, but some are taken care of by human. Trees have an important role in our life. So, let's discuss some importance of trees. First one, trees gives us fresh air. Yes, trees absorb carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen back to air. So, it gives us fresh air. Trees provides food for humans, birds and animals, and it also gives shelter for some birds. Gives us medicines. All of you know, so many trees are used for making medicines. So, trees gives us medicines. You know, we need wood to make different things like chair, windows, doors, table, coat. So, all of us need wood to make all this. Fifth one gives us shade. Yes, it gives us shade and it protects us from sunlight, very hot sunlight. Prevent soil erosion. Yes, the roots of trees help us to prevent soil erosion. These are the importance of trees. Let's continue our chapter. Time went by. Amrita was now grown up. One day she went to greet her trees. She saw that there were some strangers in her village. They had access with them. They said that the king had sent them to cut trees for wood. The wood was needed for building the king's palace. So now Amrita was grown up, and one day when she went to greet her trees, she saw some people there, and they had come to cut the trees because the king wanted wood to make the palace. Let's check what happened there. Amrita was shocked. She went to the tree that the men were about to cut. She put her arms around the tree and hugged it tightly. The men shouted and threatened her, but Amrita did not let go of the tree. The king's men had to follow his order. They had to cut the tree. On seeing this, Amrita's daughters and hundreds of villagers, old and young, hugged the tree to protect them. Many people, including Amrita and her daughters, died to save the tree. When the king heard of this, he could not believe that people gave up their life for trees. He visited the village himself. There he learned about villagers' respect for trees and animals. So, what happened? Amrita was shocked because the strangers were about to cut the trees. By seeing that, Amrita went to the tree and hugged the tree tightly. The strangers shouted at her and even threatened her. But Amrita didn't let go of the tree. But the king's men had to follow the king's order. They had to cut the tree. By seeing this, the villagers hugged the tree to protect them. And even many of them died to save the tree because they love the trees so much. And when the king heard of all these incidents, he was very shocked. He decided to visit the village and he learned the villagers' respect for trees and animals. Now, let's check what happened next. The villagers' strong feelings for the trees affected the king greatly. He ordered that from then on no tree would be cut and no animals would be harmed in that area. Even today, almost 300 years later, the people of this area called Bishnois continue to protect plants and animals. Even though in the middle of the desert, this area is green and animals roam freely without fear. So the king reached there, and when the king saw the affection and love towards the trees, he greatly pleased, and he ordered no trees would be cut and no animals would be harmed in that area. And now also the villagers called Bishnois follow these. Even if that place lies in the desert area, it is still green and animals roam freely without any fear. Let's answer these questions. Why do people hunt animals? This we already learned in the chapter Year to Year. So what is the answer? Why do the people hunt animals? To have fun, to get bones, and to get skin. They use bones and skin to make different things. So they hunt the animals to getting these things. Next question. Do you know that you can be punished for hunting animals? What do you think? Is there any punishment for hunting animals? Yes, of course. Third question. Why do you think there is the punishment? To protect the innocent animals. The animals are very innocent. They are not disturbing us. So, there is some punishment to protect the innocent animals. Next, look at the page number 37. Shanti's grandfather told her that when he was a small child, he saw more birds like sparrow and myna than he sees today. Can you make two guesses why their number have become less? So the main reason is destruction of forest and trees which reduce their living area. So people cutting down trees. By this the living area of these birds are reducing. And next reason is hunting. People kill these birds just for a fun. Next question. Which kind of tree you can see a lot in your area? Name two such trees. Yes, you can write mango tree, coconut tree, neem tree. Now, let's have a look at some important trees. You know, which is this tree? Can you see this picture? Yes, this is our national tree. And what is its name? Yes, banyan tree. It is our national tree. And it has some special type of roots which are coming from its stem. And these roots make the banyan tree different from all other trees. Next one, banana tree. We can use almost all part of the banana tree. We can eat its banana fruit and eat its stem. And we can use the fibers of the stem to make different craft materials. So by using the stem fibers, we can make different craft materials. And its flower is also edible. Banana flower is also edible. And we use banana leaves to serving food and packing food. Next one, coconut tree. What are the uses? Yes, we can eat its fruits. That means coconut. We can eat its fruits either raw or cooked. And the oil from coconut is used for cooking. And we can also use it in our hair. And the coconut water is a natural drink. And it is very famous in summer season. Next one, neem tree. Neem trees have high medicinal values. We use leaves of neem to make different medicines. Like we use it for making medicine for fever, diabetes, gum diseases, etc. So, do you remember what the elders of this village used to say? Yes, the Bishnois used to say, plants and animals can survive without us, but we cannot survive without them. They used to say, Agar ped hai to hum hai. We cannot survive if there is no trees and animals. Because trees provides us oxygen and the basic things that is need in our life. So, we want to realize the importance of trees and animals. Okay, this is all for today. We will see again in the next class. Thank you.